Really interesting. As you said, there are some companies that do an amazing job of reporting and they produce really detailed, very useful information about the impact that they're having across all different stakeholder groups. Um, some of those reports, however, don't take the or incorporate in that process is not also a process of looking at the statute in their state and seeing what specific disclosures do I have to have in here? What do I have to specifically state in my benefit report in order to comply with the statute? And so some states require you to, or they give you the ability to appoint a benefit director or a benefit officer, for example. And that person, if you have appointed that person, then they have the obligation to certify the report essentially. If you don't have a benefit director or officer in those states, you have to say so. And there are other sort of disclosures about what is this third party standard that you're using? How did you select that? Why was that determined to be sufficient for measuring your progress and your impact? And a lot of the benefit reports that I've seen talk a lot about the impact and they describe the third party standard, but they don't talk about the process that the board went through to decide this is the right standard for us. This is why it is, adequately rigorous and or appropriately rigorous and why it's the right standard for our company, because there may be different standards that are appropriate for different companies depending upon their size, their industry, et cetera. So sometimes you do see these wonderful reports that are very informative, but they actually don't meet the statute in all respects. And again, the states don't seem to be very active in enforcing those statutory requirements.